at some point in your relationship, your marriage, your divorce, with your kids, you're going to have to take charge. All right, guys, let's get at it. When a woman regrets leaving you, now I'm going to start by saying this, guys, and shout out to the free crowd, free of heartache, heartbreak, and heart manipulation. Free of heartache, heartbreak, and heart manipulation, guys. If you're a part of the free crowd, go ahead and stand up and give yourself a big round of applause and a pat on the back. Women are always looking to do better. If you're a successful guy or just a guy that's average, that at least have your own house, own car, and you're doing okay for yourself, guys, they think they're going to get better than you. They think they're going to get better than you. They think that, hey, I'm attracted to him, but I think I can find a man that's more attractive. And a lot of time, guys, that comes. I'm going to tell you where that comes from. That comes from women overestimating their value. Overestimating their value. Guys, let me tell you something. A woman, look, a baseball player can hit a home, it can strike out 50 times. And on the 51st try, he can hit a home run. And then strike out 50 more times. Have a batting average of, I don't know, a 0.53 or some shit like that. Y'all can do the math on that, but it's pretty low. A woman can mess around and get a guy that's what she deems to be way above average and think that, damn, that must be the norm. No, that ain't the norm. It's not the norm for you. See, because the trick is women indulge in social media way too much. I know we all do, but the social media seems to play with their mind more than average because they think that fantasy world on social media where all the guys are liking them, they can bring that shit out here for the most part in reality. And a lot of times it don't transfer over. It don't transfer over. They can get so many likes, so many views, and this and that. And to be honest with you, when they get off of that, when they put down their phone, they get off of social media, then it's just them, and reality set in. And most of the time, what they find themselves doing is just hooking up with man to man to man. That's why you'll find these profiles with women putting out all kind of demands about, this is what I'm looking for. You must be this tall. You must have this. You must have that. You must not smoke. You must not be on that bullshit. You must have goals. You must have this, all that shit. And granted, we all want those different things in the people that we want to be with, but to put it on your profile, and that's saying to me that you feel that because a lot of people are contacting you, you can throw some demands out like that. Basically, like you got leverage. Like you got some kind of leverage because I got all these guys hitting me up in inboxes. But ladies, if you listen, let me tell you this here right now. I can create a fucking profile of a woman, and she don't have to look that good. And if I create it at 7 o'clock in the morning, by 12:30, I have 100 goddamn emails in my inbox. Why? Because I done that shit before to see how it was. So you're not nothing special. That's nothing special. Only thing they looking for is to have sex with you. That's it. For the most part. You might have one or two in there that's willing to be serious, but for the most part, they just looking to have sex with you. And 95% of them is not going to commit to you and not going to settle down to you. So that gives you a false sense of value, that I'm so popular, but you really not. Walk outside and if a man just really, well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna even say it like that. We'll just leave it like that. We'll just leave it that social media gives you a clouded judgment of what your value really is. See, that's when women got caught up, especially older women, guys. Especially older women. It's like y'all live in the past. Like, okay, men chased after me at this age, so I can still do what I did to get men, or I'm still of status. Ladies, you're not of status anymore. You're just not. And it happens to everybody. It happens to everybody. Age catches up with everybody. But men the stages are different. Women are their best in their early stages. Men tend to start getting better in their later stages. That's how it is. Women don't like to face that fact. And instead of you facing the fact, hey, revamp your style, revamp your attitude, and move forward. And realize, okay, I'm not the person, or I'm not the little hot firecracker I was when I was 20, but now I'm a little bit older, so I'm gonna have to handle things a little bit different. And most of the time, the older y'all get, the goddamn more arrogant y'all get. And quite frankly, just nobody wants arrogance coming from an older woman. They don't. Not to settle down and marry. I don't care how much you think that, oh, I'm settled down, I got my degrees, I got my own. Man, listen, all we looking at when you talk about, I'm talking about masculine men, not men that want to just submit to you. The type of men that you don't want. Type of men that when you get in a relationship, you got to make all the decisions. You got to call all the shots. You got to be stressed out behind everything because he just wants you to follow you and just wait for you to do everything. I'm talking about the man that's going to be masculine. The man that's going to take care of everything. The man that's going to make sure the decisions are made. And if shit fuck up, he's going to take the credit for everything getting fucked up. I'm talking about that kind of man. Ladies, he ain't want to hear that about what you got. Because he know as soon as y'all get together, as soon as you start talking that 50-50 bullshit, then guess what's finna happen? Then he ain't gonna be able to tell you nothing. He ain't gonna, every time he open his mouth, you gonna cut him off. Every time he go to sit down and say, look, this what we, nah, we don't need to do that. Oh, nah, why you doing it like this? Then he gonna get in front of people. I don't know. He better not do it like this. He know I don't play that. All that old kind of crazy shit. He ain't finna deal with that. I ain't finna deal with, listen. No, hell no. He ain't finna deal with that. At all. It just ain't gonna happen. And you wonder why the guys that you want tend to fade away and they don't approach you, they don't come at you, you can't find those quote unquote guys that's of status, that's of quality. It's always these F boys in your inbox. That's because the guys that are masculine, that are men, they gon' tend to stray away from women like that. They just gotta listen at some of you, way you talk, look at some of your comments, listen to how you answer questions. They already know they ain't finna put up with that shit. It ain't that you not cute. It ain't that you don't have your own self together. You independent. Look, they just don't want to deal with that. That's too much. Why the hell am I got my own shit, run my own house, got my own things, do what I want, my own everything, and I'm building. I got an empire that I'm trying to. Why I'm gonna let you come in there and tear this shit up? And then you gonna have to say so. Why I'm gonna do that? Why I'm gonna do that? Man, ain't nobody finna do that. That's why men like that, ladies, stray away. Stray away. They stray away. So, and the fact that she starts regretting leaving that particular man, or she starts regretting leaving you, it's a few different other things, guys. It's a few different things. She got cheated on, and she got done the way she did you, or if she just left you without cheating, but she still got cheated on, so she feel like you're safe. She regrets that your loyalty. Excuse me. She regret that you was loyal to her. You was honest. She regret that. Maybe the guy during the cheating, he did a whole bunch of lying and all that shit. You wasn't doing all that lying. She regrets not being lied to. Even though her level of attraction is still not high for you, maybe it's at a medium, she still regrets that. She would rather be at a medium than eventually just be torn apart. Because the worst thing for a woman to be is trapped in a relationship. In a relationship where she's abused, in a relationship where she's cheated on, but she just can't leave him. That's the worst position that women are afraid of that. Like, goddamn, that's one of the biggest fear of a woman is getting in a relationship and finding themselves trapped. Finding themselves trapped. Hell, that's even bad for a man, man. Hell, That's why I tell you guys, playing in that love arena, you will more times out of not. Hell, I ain't gonna say more time. Every time you gonna end up finding yourself trapped unless you acquiesce and become a submissive man. You gonna end up getting yourself trapped up in that bullshit because you gonna be submitted. You gonna be submissive anyway. Next thing, guys, she gonna regret it, and when she get done wrong and won't come back to you, is that she get pregnant. And you gotta watch this. I tell y'all all the time. Watch this. She'll come back and hang a baby on you that don't belong to you. Don't fall for that bullshit. Don't fall for that, guys. Don't fall for that stepfather shit either. Okay, so you decided, hey man, this is the woman I want to be with. She having to have a kid. Don't let her start that bullshit about you a real man and it just show you what kind of man you. Oh no, don't even just say no. Let that shit go in one ear and out the other. Cause it ain't finna be no you ain't finna get no trophy for being no stepfather. I don't care what nobody say. You ain't finna get no trophy. You gonna lose. Now, a child might grow up, have a good life. She might grow up. She might move on, have a good life. Y'all might have, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you gonna lose. There ain't nothing gonna benefit you out of this. The next thing, guys, is her ass hit the wall. And when she hit the wall, then that's when she gonna regret who you were. If you, and I'm talking about, guys, this is on the pretense that you wasn't an asshole to the 100 degree. I'm not gonna tell you that you can't be somewhat an asshole and still be a great man, but just to the 100, you just doing foul stuff to the woman. This saying that you wasn't that kind of guy. You was just a guy that you took your responsibility. When you took her in, she was a responsibility to you, and you rule your house like a man should rule everything. And then she want to get beside herself and think she could get better, so she ran her ass out. Now she hit the wall. Now she won't try to come back to you. And once a woman hit the wall, all kind of regrets and shit start coming up. So you can look out for that. And guys, they start thinking about how great you was, thinking about everything you had to offer. See, that 20% they was out there chasing behind, thinking that was better than what the 80% that you was giving. Now, time to pass, they ain't got their ass and all kind of shit. They ain't got lied on, cheated on. Sometimes got pregnant, they hit the wall. Now they want to come back and say, oh man, I had it made. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Then they start thinking, hey man, he was such a wonderful guy. And I tell you another thing, guys. If this start happening to you, man, where she talking about she regret losing you, man. First of all, this is what I'm gonna tell you. You wasn't her type. She settled for you. She settled for you. And if she didn't settle for you, she started. Well, yeah, she did settle for you because eventually she found out who you really was, and found out you wasn't as masculine as you probably should have been. And she got so comfortable with you until she just, all that being non-masculine shit just drove the attraction for her just way down. And she's out there and out of options. She done ran out of options. That's another thing, guys. That's another thing. You gotta watch it. She leave you, get out there and realize that she can't do better than you. She can't do better than you. And then she wants you to want her. Even though she walks off and leave you and don't want to have shit to do with you, she wants you to want her. She wants you, no matter if she want to be with all kind of men. She don't plan on being with you in no relationship, or she damn sure don't plan on marrying you. She still wants you to want her. This is an ego thing. And don't fall for none of it. Don't fall for none of that shit. Guys, don't fall for none of it. Because if the woman regrets leaving you and she come back to you, understand that you just a placeholder. You just somebody that's going to hold a place till she pull that bullshit again. That's it. That's all. You're just somebody that's holding a place so she can come back and pull this bullshit all over again. That's all. Because the one thing, when you take her back, that's especially when she's been cutting up, this tell her one thing, that you're willing to put up with a whole bunch of shit. Especially if she cheated on you and you take her back. No, Just tell her one thing, that you just willing. So she done ran out of options. She got nobody, and she lonely. So yeah, she gonna let you come back, get back in. You know, let you take care, indulge yourself in that 80% of what you've been giving her for this time, until she see something, her little feelings start floating to the next applicant, or the best guy that's available. Then she gonna start that bullshit all over again. That's why you see those men out here getting married 3-4 times, or marrying the same woman over and over 2 or 3 times. Man, once you divorce a woman, don't get back with her, man, because you ain't her type. If you was her type, she'd have kept you in the first place. So don't be out here trying to marry the same woman. Let that bullshit go. Move on to the next one. She ain't no good, and after that, she just I'm gonna tell you right now, let her back in and get sick, and see how quick she be our ass out the door again. Anyway, guys, shout out to the free crowd, man. Free of heartache, heartbreak, and heart manipulation, man. And until next time, guys, stay ready.